when we check range, we probably want to check raise a lot though. But this type of board here, yeah, it's a tricky one.
Another DTO session, cut-off hijack, 25 big blinds, single raise pots. We can go through the ranges quickly before we jump in. So we have a hijack opening range, fairly standard here. It's 27% opening range, which is force plus. We have 7-6 suited, king 5 suited, ace 2 suited plus. Some like gappers here. All the suited 8 axes. Queen 6 suited is in the mix here. Offsuit broadways and ace 7 off plus. When it comes to the cutoff calling range, it's much more tighter. It's only 6%, which is 4s through 7s with a mixed frequency, 10-9, jack 9, king 9, all the suited 5, ace 5 through ace jack, queens, king queen, king jack, ace jack, ace 10 and aces are the hands here. Are you ready to jump in, Steven?
Yeah, let's jump right into it and we play as random.
Right, first spot we have jack 9 suited on ace 9 7 to spade. You have no suit and it checks to you.
Ace 9 7 checks to us. I would think second pair. Yeah, we want to probably check this one behind, right? We can hold in this jack axis that we dominate, right? We check.
Turns on ace, pairing the board, checks to you again.
Interesting. So on this card, I think we can mix our strategy probably. So we probably want to check back some of these 9 axes, I would think. Not sure about it, because right now we probably want to fold out some jack 10, queen jack type of combos, because we don't have implied anymore on those. But then again, cap ourselves a little bit from trips, I think. Especially the best trips. Ace 10, ace jack's probably very often a bet on the flop. What sizing could we pick though?
33 and 86.
Yeah. Not sure if we're just going polarized, or we can have small sizes here. Maybe a spot we split. But it's a difficult one, because we also have a lot of trash still though. Like we have a lot of like king eyes, for example, king queen, king jack. So those we have to check again. So maybe middle part of range, wanna check again maybe. Let's do it, check.
A king on river and it checks you.
Yeah, right now it's gonna be tough to get value from worse, I think. You have to call a hand like 8s. Or, nah, worse 9 is probably chopping. Yeah, it's chopping. So yeah, it has to call like 8s or 7x's here to value bet. What is he doing with queens? Maybe it's checking queens because I have a lot of king x's. I would just check behind.
Alright, let's do it. Excellent.
Good.
No, excellent. Just kidding. Yeah, 75% check back on the flopper, so we could go small with holdings for sure, 25% over time. On the turn, we have 68% check back, so we can bet small here again, 32% over time. The river is a pure check, as played.
Alright, that's great. What did he have?
King 6 suited, so he rivered you.
He rivered us, guys. Fucking hell. We have to protect our hand, guys. We didn't have to protect our hand. I think my thought process is pretty spot on the whole way. So what's my questions here? Yeah, my questions is the out of position on the flop. I think I would check most of my range on the flop out of position.
See, he out of position he checks 83%. We have some like 10-8 jack 8 type of hands. Up around the 9-7, I guess. You want to bet?
Big size.
Yeah, we have no small bets here. It's either like an 8 wrapping around the 8 or a strong ace. You want to bet?
Can also check in position here.
It's a 50-50 actually. We don't have any big bets, but 50% small.
Alright, it's no big bets here. Yeah, we put a lot of hands in a tough spot out of position when he has a hand like pocket 8s, for example, and king highs and those type of hands. Yeah, all right, makes a lot of sense. We move on to the next.
All right. We're hijack this time with ace 6 suited with ace king queen rainbow flop with a backdoor.
Ace king queen rainbow. I also think that this is a bad board for us. In position has a lot of connection here. Not many autofolds to attack. I check.
25%.
I go for a call here, top pair.
Turn 3 to spade, yet clubs. So
yeah, we check. Ace king queen 3.
Okay. He bets 62. That's 6.6 blinds.
Wonder if it's allowed to fold. Like, we don't love this spot. He's really saying that he has us beat now. I don't think he's betting worse for value. But we don't interact with his bluffing range, I think. But yeah, I would think that we call turn, but maybe just a lot of folding on the river. We call.
River 5. Runner spade got it now.
Check.
And he bets 60%, which is all in.
Yeah. Especially when spades gets in as well. It's harder for him to bluff now. And I would think we can have some flushes here. What was the suits on the flop?
Spade, diamond, and clubs. No hearts.
So we can have king and queen x of spades then coming here.
Yeah,
we don't have to defend.
Spades,
yeah. So we can have a hand like king jack of spades. Like, we have so many better hands, I think. We fold.
Excellent. You could actually, you were right on the turn. You could actually do some folding here. It's 43% fold.
Yeah, felt indifferent. His range is so strong here, guys. In game, I would fold though.
Yeah, he did have king queen with the king of spade as well, blocking nut flush and 2 pair.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was he played it perfect.
Yeah, this is range checking on the flop.
Out of position checks 88%, and we have 12% big sizing.
Any interesting bets here that I miss? Is probably not supposed to bet anything pure, right?
No, but we do have like the highest frequency would be like 10-9 suited with a backdoor. That's like 50, 60%.
Yeah.
10-8 and jack hit as well is in there with high frequency. But other than that, it's are like 20-30% with some holdings.
Yeah, these jack X and 10 X's, you know, it's not a hand we can really check call. So the EV is better betting than check calling these hands. So if you want to have some bets, just pick those type of bluffs we can't really check call and have blockers to his continuing range. And then top of range, we want to check, but when you're closing into top of the range, which means maybe ace jack is more of a bet. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure what I would bet for value. I think the sets are checking, but what value hands do you bet with very high frequency here?
I mean, jack 10 suited is
okay.
Yeah, it's not like super high, but like say 36%, 35%.
An ace jack.
Ace jack is in there for sure. You don't want to bet if you want to bet ace jack suited without the backdoor, and ace jack offsuit. It doesn't really matter that much, but slightly more if you have a heart. Looks like.
Okay, check in position as well.
Position 38% check, 53 small, and 4% big.
Okay, so again a lot of small betting here. Yeah, he has the range advantage here. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he has the nut advantage. He doesn't have aces, kings, and queens, and not ace king either.
He does.
But the range advantage we have.
But he flats queens plus here with like 30%.
Oh, he does. I don't think I do it myself. I think I 3-bet those.
Aces was pretty like pure flat, and jack 10 is looking jack 10 though. So you have jack 10 advantage here. because he only flats, I don't know, like 10-15% with Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, then it's missing the nut advantage. But yeah, the Jack 10 suited, these suited Broadways, a lot of them just shoves pre-flop here, 25, and aces, we actually pure flat. I didn't know that. I usually 3-bet the aces here pre-flop. Now I know. Trapping aces. All right, next.
King 5 clubs in hijack. Clubs 9, 4, 3, 2 diamond, and a spade. So no suits here.
A 9, 4, 3. This spot I might be wrong on. I don't think we're range checking here. This is a pretty good board for us, I think. He doesn't have really overpairs 9x's that often. Okay, yeah, I could have suited 9x's actually in the cutoff, right?
Yeah, 10-9 is high frequency and King 9 is high frequency. We've seen some Jack 9 as well.
Okay, interesting. Maybe 8-high boards is more betting than 9-high boards then. Fuck, we have such a bad hand. I'm not sure how to play my hand. If you're just supposed to bet our hand to try and win the pot. Like we're never gonna win the pot if we check with this hand. Now we just check for. I don't know. It just feels like if you have a lot of bets here, then maybe this is some sort of hand that makes sense with a backdoor straight throw and a 1-over. We can't check call. I don't think we can check raise either. So it feels like similar to the ace king queen where 10-9 suited, jack 8 suited we can bet because we can't check call these hands. King 5. I don't know, maybe we should have a backdoor flush draw. We don't block Benny or the continuing range. I don't know about it, so I check.
25%.
Then I fold.
Excellent. Let's see, yeah, you check range on this flop.
Okay, it's because it's 9-high. I would think 8-high and below, that's the boards, I think. That's the board we bet a lot, probably. Okay, so 9-high. Now we got it. We actually, we're like, we're not gonna range. We range check. You just have to check the ranges in order to understand that. Yeah, it's actually a lot of checking on these boards as well. Okay, we move on here.
We're in cutoff now with ace 9 suited. Club is ace, ace, queen, ring with trips, and we do have backdoor flush as well. He checks you.
Yeah, with trips here, I don't think we're slow playing trips, right? We bet small.
He just folds. Excellent. So he range checks actually.
Yeah, makes sense. What did he have?
Queen 7 of hearts, no backdoor flush.
Did he have a pair?
Yeah.
A queen?
Queen, yeah.
Wow. He just check folds to a small bet. Is that pure? Crazy though.
His suit, because he had
hearts,
no backdoor flush draw, then you just fold pure, but other ones you call. So all your weak like queen and suited here with no backdoor, you just check fold. But queen 10 and backdoor.
Yeah. Do you think people will check fold a queen here?
No.
No. I'm glad we're like, if I were out of position here, I would probably be like, all right, we have 2 pair though, I have to call once, right? All right, that's crazy. What do we do with jacks and 10s and kings? I guess kings has to call, but jacks has to fold. Did we fold a queen? Or could we, with a suit maybe? Maybe with jacks, 10s. Call?
Yeah, you call, you could check raise, actually 10s. Yeah, 10s, jacks and queens check raise. Or mostly calling though, you could raise.
Wow. That's a good play, bro. How often do we do this?
Let's see, around 30%, 20 to 30%. It depends
Wow,
a
I
little bit
wouldn't.
on your suit though.
Yeah.
Like there's 2 combinations of 10s. Like 10 of hearts and I don't really understand, but yeah. Oh, you don't want to have the suit of the ace. Yeah, so if you have a heart and then the suit of the ace, then you just check call. But if you don't have the suit of the ace, then
yeah, so people might be like, all right, why do we check raise jacks and 10s? Don't we interact with his bluffs here? Yeah, a little bit, but we also interact with this ace jack and ace 10 combos, which is the best ace axis is gonna have pre-flop. Unless he has a full house of ace queen. No, I don't think he has ace queen that often, right? Pre-flop. Ace jack best.
In position, right?
Yeah, it's not a big deal
have,
though.
Yeah, we don't have ace queen at all here.
Yeah, so then ace jack and ace 10 is gonna be his best trips. So yeah, of course we can block some suited combinations here with our jacks and 10s, but he did have the offsuit variation as well in the cutoff, right? Yeah, so I don't think suits matter that much, but of course you want to be technical and you want to don't overdo the check raising with jacks and 10s, you can block the suited variation to not overdo it, of course. But these are nice, and folding a queen here, which is a very good play against population as well, because it's betting polarized, right, in the cutoff. I don't think it's betting that many hands for protection. What is he doing with his mid pairs?
Yeah, out of position.
In position.
In position, alright. Yeah, we bet those 4s through 7s mostly.
How often? Interesting
80%,
though.
80%, yeah.
Okay, so why do we just fold a queen when he has 4s through 7s? That is, of course, we had queen 7 or interactive pocket 7s I want him to have, but even queen 9 is folding here, which is surprising.
Yeah, but we have more of our queen X's are stronger than his. Like we have queen 10 and queen jack suited. That's the only queen X's, and then we have a lot of ace X's. We have a lot of trips or a better queen most of the time.
Yeah, we're talking about in position.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, so I guess 4s and 7s is a small part of his range. And maybe he's using 4s and 7s as a bluff on future streets as well. And yeah, queen 9 can't really improve. I mean, we're dead against an ace, basically. So we just fold flop. All right, next.
We're in the cutoff with ace 10 offsuit. We have the ace of hearts there. And what is king 7-5 rainbow no heart?
Has to be a check fold, I think.
We're in position, so checks those.
Oh, it checks to us here. Okay, king 7-5 rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I usually just check this one behind in the game. Very often I ask myself if this is bad, but now I'm gonna know the answer. Ace 10 is like the one hand that I check it so often behind on these situations here. And of course we end up losing the hand. I mean, could we fold out ace jack and ace queen? Yeah, I would think some frequency, but let's do what I would have done in game and just check.
Turn another 5 to spade, and we have the 10 of spade. Checks to you. 33 or 86.
Yeah, this is a bit annoying, but I don't think we're supposed to bet when now we're probably gonna continue more often with ace queen, ace jack. Not sure if we just check again. This is what I would do in game.
River 3, and he checks to you.
And now we just take the showdown, check.
Good.
Indifferent, huh?
Yeah, it's the flop. You wanna bet 65%
Okay.
time with a small sizing here. On the turn, after check, we check 55%, and then you bet equally amount here, like 23 and 22% between the sizings here.
Did the suits on ace 10 matter on the flop? On the rainbow? Do you want to have, if you have the ace of hearts?
Yeah, I mean, it's
checking more.
Yeah, it is a little bit more checking with ace of hearts. We can see it's yeah, it is a bit more, but it's not that much. I would say maybe like 15% difference.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would prefer betting the flop when I play this hand against humans here. But I do wonder though, are we betting the flop and giving up, or are we barreling? That's why I checked the flop, because I don't feel like ace 10 is gonna be a good hand to just barrel with. What did he have? Maybe it is folds flop though.
Yeah, he had queen jack offsuit.
So. Okay, he just folds unless it's check raising, but I don't think it is though. I'm gonna find out. I will just retry. I'm just gonna check if it check raise to queen jack, because it blocks king queen and king jack. You never know. I don't think he would though. I think he would check raise an ace instead. Have one over.
So then we bet small, right?
Yeah.
He just folds.
Yeah.
We can check his Yeah, queen jack just folding. There's a one combination it goes with, but the queen jack suited is if you have a backdoor flush draw, especially if you have the suit of the king here, then it's high frequency, 80% check raise, and then like 50% if you have suit of the 7 or 5.
80%?
With queen jack suited with the suit of the king of spade.
And with the suit of the 7 or 5?
Around 50-50.
A suit of the king. You block more offsuit combos if you have the suit of the king, is that why? It's too much to think about. How often do you check the flop?
Let's see, in position check pure, and then out of position. And in position we check back 27 and bet 73. So ace 10 is one of those hands ace jack suited as well. Those are hands you want to check here. Like ace 9, ace 8 could check a little bit as well.
Okay, let's move on to the next here.
We're in hijack, pocket tens. It's a monotone flop. Queen 7-3. All clubs, and we have the 7 of clubs.
Then we have tens.
Oh, sorry, tens. 10 of clubs.
Yeah, queen 7-3.
Yeah.
All right, so we're hijack here.
Yeah.
Then I check to him. Probably a range check.
He bets 25%.
Yeah, we call. Has to be right.
Turn 9, we have a flush now. 9 of clubs.
Yeah. So we have. I don't know what this is, like 4 knots. Yeah. Check.
Check. River 4 for 5 clubs. All right, let it run out.
Yeah, like I would. Maybe I'm doing something wrong now. We are betting, I think. I'm just wondering if our hand is so good that we can bet bigger. I don't think you're gonna have that many worse hands to call with. What are we hoping? Yes. What's the board?
Queen 7, 3, 9, 4.
He has to have 5. Like, he doesn't have like pure 5s and 6s with a spade as well in his range. So clubs. Could it is hard to get called by worse. We block bets.
Right. Inaccuracy.
We have to bet big.
Yeah, we have 22% check and then 78% big sizing.
Yeah, our hand feels really, really good though. But I would think, okay, so what is he doing with, let's say he has ace jack here with the jack of clubs. I was thinking that he checks back those on the turn. Maybe I'm wrong.
Which in position?
Like I'm checking. If I were him on the turn, I would check like ace jack with a jack of clubs, pure.
Yeah, that's what he had as well.
But yeah, he did check.
Yeah, if you have the ace of clubs though, then you bet.
Yeah, of course, that's the nuts. Then we bet. He does. Yeah, he has king jack. Very few combos though.
Offsuit,
yeah, it's very few though. King of clubs, and that's king queen with the king of clubs. Those he bets or checks.
No, he checks all of them on turn.
Yeah, so I would think. Yeah. Yes, my thought was on river was okay. It's still gonna have some king axes of clubs and some jack axes of clubs.
I still have queens, kings, and aces as well though, with like 25-30%.
Yeah. So I didn't feel comfortable betting big here. What worse flushes is he's gonna have on the river? Didn't think about that many.
4s, 5s, 6s.
Yeah, those were the one I was thinking about. Very few though.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. I was about to say 10-9, but you can't have 10-9 unless you have it.
No. So even though we can have few worse flushes, I think he. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing though. You would just pure call those against a small bet. So if you want to put pressure on those, you have to bet big. And that's what the solver are doing here. You want to bet big, to put pressure on those, I would think. Probably. Now, these monotone boards are not easy. What happened on the flop here? Are just range checking as I thought?
Yes, range check. And he should bet a lot here actually. Only 7.5% check.
Wow. Just small size, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is something people are missing. Okay, so why is he betting that much? He has obviously a not advantage. Or actually, maybe, I mean, he has a lot of nut flushes as well, to be honest. Yeah, he does. But he has a big range advantage here, like flushes and queen X's, and he can have some sets, like, he has so many strong hands, and flushes is going to be a much bigger part of the cutoff range here. He has a 6% flatting range pre-flop with a lot of suited shit as well. So yeah, when you have such a big advantage, then it's gonna be a lot of betting. Like very often, the guy with the tightest pre-flop range is gonna have the advantage on the monotone very often. Do a couple of more.
All right, we were cut off with King Jack offsuit. So it was 996 2 hearts to the King of Hearts. Checks you.
He checks, yeah. Yeah, I would think this board as well is gonna be good when we have the. We did check our range. We do have some 9x's here. I think our combo here can clean out some better hands, like King Queen. Let's bet small.
He calls. An ace for 3 hearts. And we have the King of Hearts, checks to you. So 33 and 62.
Okay, so his range is gonna be. It's gonna have a lot of ace axes here in the hijack. We do have the King High Flush Blocker, which is a good card to have. But I think we're. It's a difficult one because we want to realize our equity as well, but we're not going to get check raised off our equity if we bet that often, I think. So yeah, it's. I mean, maybe can. I'm not sure if it's just check shoving many hands here. Maybe my hand is indifferent. Maybe we can do both. I mean, on one hand, we want him to have the King of Hearts. We want him to float with King Jack, King Queen, King 10 with the King of Hearts. So on one hand, we have a card we want him to have, maybe. But we also block some flushes, but we also have... Okay, we doesn't really have showdown value here. It has to be 0 showdown value, I would think. But I feel both options here, so I just check.
River 5, and he bets 70%, leaving him.
Yeah, this is tricky. Yeah. Are we beating something here? We can't really call, right? It's a crazy call.
Yeah.
But we could shove, but I don't know about it.
It's 2.8x up.
Fuck, no. I think we have a card we want him to have, right? Maybe it's better to have a Jack. Jack of Hearts better. Like I mentioned, the combos he could have himself here. King, Queen, King, Jack, King 10 with the King of Hearts. He can have those. He can bluff those, maybe. I think... we just fold our hand.
Excellent. Yeah. We can start off with he range checks, and then we should check 30%. So we have a lot of betting here. Our hand is like could do both.
We have what?
Like we have 50-50 with King Jack.
Yeah,
no,
just small bets.
Check. Yeah. No big bets. Not 50-50, but 31 check and 69% we bet. On the turn, he could do some leading, mostly checking. There's 76% check for him, and then we should check back 47. So we should bet 45% small here.
On the turn?
On the turn, yeah.
Our combo was in there?
Yeah, 40, yeah, 45% with holdings, I mean. And we have 30% small bet, 9% big bet with range.
Alright.
So the big bets mainly like King 9 here. Trips.
Yeah. He has a lot of strong hands though. When he check calls the flop and we... Yeah. Alright. Okay, move on to the next.
Ace Jack and hijack. Flop is Ace Jack 10 2 hearts. We have power suited actually. Ace for top flush draw.
Okay, so we started with the check here. Yeah, the cutoff has the advantage, I think.
25%.
Yeah. King Queen is out there though, but I mean it's low SPR, so it's not like we care that much that we can be beat by King Queen. We don't care that much because we call it like a low stack of threshold. That when we're not that deep, we don't really try and like, pot control because he can have straights with a higher frequency than us. When we have top 2, then I think we can fast play, but but yeah, I'm not like, okay, what would I do in game? I think check calling and check shoving turn is an option as well. I don't hate that. Raising the flop is maybe something we can do, but maybe want to be more polar. Maybe we want to have some of these strong hands in our check call as well. How much can we check raise to?
6 blinds, which is 3.4x.
3.4x. Yeah, we're probably checking range. So when we check range, we probably want to check raise a lot though. But this type of board here, yeah, it's a tricky one. Like holding in his bluffs, I don't know about that. He has a lot of strong hands as well, but like we block some of the hands we want him to have, and we unblock king queen that we don't want him to have. So I'm a bit all over the place here. So let's go for a call. I like both, to be honest.
Turns 9, 2 flush draws, power suited.
Yeah, now I'm thinking check shove because now it's 2 flush draws as well.
And he bets 62%. Our jam now will be 3.16x.
I mean, it might be a blunder. I did similar on this spot last session, where I was thinking that yeah, we have to check shove because like it's a lot of draws and shit he can have. But the thing is that he's betting polarized here, which means that he can. Okay, it's not gonna really have much air, of course. I think he's bluffing some 4s and 5s type of hands. But we have a strong hand, so okay, so he can have ace 10. He doesn't have jack 10 though. So the problem now is that many worse hands that's gonna call, since he doesn't have ace queen either. What's the worst hand he's gonna have there, do you think? Ace 10, right? For value.
Yeah.
What else? Check his range again.
I mean, he has ace 5 suited through ace jack.
Those is like ace 5 through ace 8 is checking because he's betting pretty polarized now. Those hands, like I would be shocked if he has like ace 5 suited now on this board. Ace 5 is like so bad here on this board. Ace 8 as well. So he has to check those, even on the flop, I think.
Yeah.
So we have to get it in against ace 10. That's the only hand we can get it in. Or some flush and straight draws though. But I think he's checking those behind a lot on the turn. What a spot here. So how much do you have behind?
21 blinds. He has 14.3.
And how much do you call?
6.6.
This is so disgusting spot here. Because I did a blunder last time because we were like the range that's calling last time was too strong. So I couldn't shove. And it was very similar to this spot. Maybe we can't shove because we have to just get called by ace 10 and all the other hand is calling with has us in bad shape. And I don't think it's gonna have combo draws here. And it's so polar, but fuck, what is he bluffing that as? Like 4s to 7s. 2 outs. Maybe you just want to call and make him blast off these hands. What else could he bluff though that has low equity? That's the question. Fuck, it's so much difficult playing DTO than playing against humans. I will just call.
River jack for full house.
Wow, I was correct. What the fuck? But now it's difficult again though. Maybe we're supposed to donk shove now. Maybe we're supposed. The thing is, he is gonna have ace 10 and that's counterfeited. But the thing is, he's not gonna have a jack. No jack axes unless he has the same hand. He doesn't have jack 10, jack 9 he wouldn't bet the flop with probably. So he is in a disadvantage here. What full houses could he have? Just ace jack, right? He doesn't have 10s and 9s in his range.
Or jacks, no. But he has jack 10 a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh. I think we're donk shoving. But yeah, what a spot. Like, what are we bluffing here, though? Maybe you're supposed to bluff some missed flush draws. I don't know. What missed flush draws could we have? Oh, fuck. I don't know. What's the SPR?
23.8 in the middle, and you're 14.3. So jam would be 60%.
It would be a disaster if he checks behind king queen, though. He might do it. He might. I don't know, but if I had king queen in game, I would shove. But he's super intelligent, this guy. He probably knows that he needs to check back some strong hands. That king queen is hard to get called by worse, and ace 10 is checking for sure. But the problem now is that maybe it's not bluffing 4s and 5s and 7s that often either. Gosh. I think the not advantage shifts now on this card. But now the question is how many jack hexes could... Yeah, okay, we can have queen jack. We can maybe have some king jack. We can have some full houses. But the ace jack blocks the ace though. So maybe we want to donk shove queen jack instead of ace jack because... no, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Because if he has ace... No. Because if we don't want to unblock ace 10 because it's checking back ace 10. It doesn't have ace queen. Oh, fucking hell. I'm using my brain too much. We're going to play poker as well. We just donk shove.
Okay. Inaccuracy.
Fuck.
Yeah. We should check jam more often on turn, though. It's a 67% jam. Leave is the same.
Yeah. I felt so close on the turn there.
Yeah. Also on the flop, you could check raise 12% with holdings.
Okay, so we have no donk shove. So could we donk shove something on the river?
We do.
Queen jack. Okay. We're pretty close though. King queen.
Yeah, and king jack suited. Yeah. Those hands are leads anyways. Queen jack, king queen, and king queen offsuit. Those are leads regardless of the suits, but you can mix in some jams with some of them.
Okay, so my thought process is not that bad. Yeah, let's check his range again. Like, what did he have?
He had 5s.
Yes, that's why we just call it turn, guys. But a river is iffy, right? What is it doing on a jack on the river? We don't know that. We have to retry. Just do it fast. I'm just wondering if it's shoving 5s on a jack river.
Check, call. Check, call. And then we check, and he jams. Wow.
He did jam. That's why we just call the turn and check the river. Yeah. He did it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we know. Yeah. I mean, what else could he bluff, right?
He does like 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s, depending on a little bit on his suits.
Yeah.
And queen jack.
Wow, he's bluffing this as well.
He jams ace. He has aces there, so that's not a bluff though. But he has aces and king queen. So ace jack, king queen jack are the jams here. So it's not that many, as you said.
No. So we have to do this with like 5s here, guys. Yeah, we have to do it. It makes sense. So I was pretty spot on when it came to his bluffing range then. I didn't think he would bluff queen jack, but I think it makes a lot of sense though because of the blockers. All right, I'm not gonna use my brain anymore today. I'm gonna save my brain power now. Play some poker.
All right.